Hi Katie! I'm going to show you how to make seaweed soup. Okay, so first we're going to talk about ingredients. These are anchovies, dried anchovies. This is kelp, and this is seaweed. You're also going to use some garlic, chopped garlic, and this is soy sauce. You are not using regular soy sauce that you would buy at like Whole Foods. This is soy sauce that you use for soups, for Korean cooking, and you could get all of this stuff at H Mart. So this would be soy sauce for soups. If you ask the people who work there, they will know what to get you. And this is sesame oil. Back to the base ingredients. So first what you're going to do is make stock, and you're basically making anchovy stock. And so for anchovies, the package you will get, it kind of looks like this. I got dried and gutted anchovies. You would get the anchovies and the kelp and the seaweed in the dried section aisle. And you should always get things that are made in Korea and not China. Okay, so first we're going to make the stock. This is about a 4-quart pot, and I filled with water about halfway. You are going to put in the anchovies and the kelp. Okay, and you're just gonna let this boil. The anchovies you're just gonna let boil for probably 20 minutes, and then after about 5 minutes you're gonna take out the kelp. If you leave in the kelp for too long, the soup gets too sticky. Okay, so while the stock is being cooked, you're going to take the seaweed. It comes dried like this, and you're gonna put it in water. Like this. I'm gonna put a little more water. And we'll just let that sit and expand while the stock is cooking. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes, and if you see, the stock has like a brownish tint to it. I've taken out the kelp after 5 minutes of boiling. So we are going to, at this point, just pick out the anchovies. Alright, so it's boiled down a bit, so I'm going to add more water. Alright, so meanwhile, the seaweed has expanded a lot. So what I'm going to do now is drain the water. And you'll see that the seaweed is really long. Okay, so I just cut down. It's easy to eat with scissors. I just cut it so it doesn't get all stringy. And it's easier to eat. Alright, so now I've cut the seaweed, and I'm going to add it to the water. Or the broth. Okay. Here, I'm also going to add about I would say this is about like 2 tablespoons of garlic. And then to season, You're gonna use the soy sauce, the soy sauce for soup. I'm just gonna, that was about a tablespoon, but I'm just gonna let this boil a bit, and then I'm gonna taste it again later, and you're basically just checking at that point for whether it's seasoned enough, salty enough, and it's pretty much seasoned to taste. But for now, I'm just gonna use about a tablespoon and just let this boil. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. After 10 minutes, I open the lid because if you close it for too long, it starts tasting too much like the ocean. So I did a taste test, and it tastes a little too watery, so I'm gonna add more soy sauce. Let's add another tablespoon. Again, this is more saline than other soy sauce, so you have to be careful how much you put in. So I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil. Like that. And then you're done.